could have been forgiven for thinking that they were in the middle of a set of a Hollywood disaster movie. There was a raging tidal wave coming down the main street here. People were being trapped in their homes, people rescued from their homes, cars were being washed away. But it was all too real, and it was all happening at the height of a so-called Scottish summer. The people of Alyth woke up this morning to a bad dream. The burn, which runs through the town, swollen by torrential rain, broke its banks in devastating fashion. What then happened was effectively a flash flood with a torrent raging through the main street.
Firefighters obviously had to deal with a huge number of potential evacuations from properties that were affected in the area. And there were circa 100 properties that were affected.
The power of the water was such that cars were pushed up on top of each other, like a toy collection. Boats were deployed to rescue people from their homes.
It's like a scene from a movie when you see cars actually floating down a road that you normally walk down to get to the shops and piling up. There was also logs floating down the road as well, debris, rubbish, and I think people were just shocked at what they'd seen, because in all the time I've been in Alyth, I've never seen anything like this at all.
This is Andy Pollock's house. It's adjacent to the Alyth burn. He and his wife had to evacuate their children as water came in. They took them to a safe place and then returned.
He came back and we were confronted with about a foot of water. In fact, at the house next door, it was actually halfway up the back door. Since then, the wall in the garden's completely collapsed, and, well, you can sort of see for yourself where we are now.
Your house is ruined?
More or less, aye, yep.
Steve Both's bakery shop was also turned upside down by the power of the water. A counter, which can normally only be moved by 5 or 6 people, was simply tossed over.
This all came about within about 10-15 minutes. I tried to barricade the door with a couple of my baking trays. Soon become apart and that wasn't going to work. And it was a case of getting out. It was up to my knees.
Deputy First Minister John Swinney came to Alyth this afternoon to inspect the aftermath of the mayhem.
There's been a huge effort put in place by Perth and Kinross Council, by the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service and Police Scotland to make sure that everybody is safe, and thankfully everybody is safe as a consequence of this incident. But a number of people have had very, very nasty experience where the weather has